Have you ever seen a balloon that floats in the air? Now, the country of Turkey is very famous for hot air balloons. And these days, I think I can see some in our city too. In our story, David goes on a hot air balloon festival with his mom, and he's very curious. Oh, how can a hot air balloon rise without wings? No engine, no wings. What's going on? His mother explains, if the air inside gets warmer, it expands and the balloon rises. Let's find out more about this expanding with warm air. Why does the balloon expand when the air gets warmer? Discover. Today's materials: plastic gloves, clear cups, a bottle, lid, food coloring, a straw, a holder, and teachers, please provide the water. We need 1 glass of cold water and 1 glass of hot water above 40 degrees. Let's make a thermometer. All right, we have gloves here, so if you want to use them, you can use them, especially when we're putting in the food coloring, because if it gets on your hands, it will stain. Okay, I'm not going to use them, just so you can see better. Open up the food coloring and put it inside the clear bottle. Be careful not to spill, okay? Slowly, carefully. Okay, and then close it up. Okay, there it is. Can you see? All right, now I'm going to take our cooler water and put it inside. Be careful not to spill, okay? Slowly, be careful. Okay, there we go. Right to the top. And now take the cap and close it. Okay, in the center you'll see a circle. We're going to push the straw in through, okay? Slowly and gently push. And then inside. Okay, can you see the straw inside the bottle? Okay, now this is your holder. We're going to put it under the neck of the bottle. Push, and then there you have it. So you can hold this, not the bottle, because the bottle will be cold and then hot, and it will be dangerous. So don't touch it with your hands, only with the holder. Okay, take your 2 cups and let's fill it with water. The first cup we're going to fill with cold water. Okay. And the second cup we're going to fill with warmer water. Be very careful. Please ask your teachers to pour the hot water. Okay, now I'm going to use the holder to put it into the hot water. Observe what happens to the straw. Right now the straw is very clear, right? Let's watch what happens when we put it into the hot water. Okay, and hold it inside. Okay, inside I can see something's happening inside the straw. Can you see? There's red water that is coming up through the straw. Wow, it's like magic, right? How can it go up? Wow, that's so neat, huh? Look, it's going up higher. Very cool. Wow, so the red water, the colored water, went up, up, up into the straw. Now we're going to move this into the cold water, and now let's watch what happens to the straw and the red water. Here we go, careful, in. So what do you think will happen to the red water that's inside the straw? Will it go up higher? Will it go down again? Oh, I see a little bit of change. Do you notice the change? It looks like it's going down again into the bottle. Oh, it is. Okay, so when it was in the cold water, the red water goes up, 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 up into the straw. When it's in the cold water, the red water goes down, down, down back into the bottle. Think why. Why did the red water go up the straw in hot water, and why did it go down into the bottle again in the cold water? This is just like how a thermometer works. In warm water, the air expands and pushes the colored water up, up, up into the straw. In cold water, the air shrinks again. Think about when we're cold, woo, right? So the colored water stays the same or it moves down like in our experiment. A thermometer works just like this. Think more. Air expands when it gets warmer. Now, if we had a balloon on top of this cup, not a straw, what do you think would happen? The hot water from the bottle, it pushes all the warm air into the balloon, right? And the balloon gets bigger and bigger. Warm air moves faster and expands, but cold air makes the balloon smaller again.